Yo, welcome back to Past the Six Podcast. I'm your host, JB. Joining me as always, Tsunamic Wave. What is going on, bro?
Ain't nothing, man. I'm chilling like a villain on penicillin. How you feeling?
I'm good, bro. I haven't heard that in a mad long time, yo. Yo, I'm good, man. I'm good. Just, obviously here on the East Coast, back to school time, you know what I mean? It's getting all geared up for that.
Yes, sir.
Um, are you ready is the question. Like
Yeah, yeah. I know. I just said this to you when like off a stream, but
right.
it's like being on a stage, man. You get the butterflies, you ain't ready, but as soon as the curtain open, you gotta perform. So that's where I'm at
Absolutely.
with it.
Absolutely, yo. And as always, appreciate all the love and support, man. Every Tuesday, 9:05, you're gonna be here talking what we love, and that's gaming. Like I said,
Yes,
it's a
sir.
show of upgrades. So you're gonna see some new addition to the graphics as we talk about stuff. I don't even think Wave has seen it yet. So I'm
Nah.
excited for him to see it too. But obviously, we're gonna kick off as we always kick off. The show is split into four parts. We start out what games we're currently playing. Then from there, we're going to this week in gaming, where we briefly talk about games that dropped throughout this week in history. Then from there, we'll touch upon some topics. Then we'll end with one gotta go or the spin wheel. Having good fun with the spin wheel. I got again over 1,000 questions in there, so we're gonna keep that going.
Yeah,
But to
that's
kick
dope.
this off, as always, man, what game you currently playing, bro?
Starfield, man. I went and got the early. I've been on the early release, so I started playing September 1st.
Yes,
And I know, IGN and all the other gaming spaces gave it a bad review, but I'm here to tell you they don't know what they're talking about. I
okay,
will say, it starts a little slow. Like if you one of those people that don't mind a lot of dialogue in your games, then
okay,
it's fine. But like me personally, I'm not. I like a good storyline, but like in the beginning of the game is a lot of dialogue, so you got to get through that. But it starts slow, but it is a really really good game. I'm enjoying it so far. It's very vast. It's literally you travel in universes, um, and you get the customization of your ships. Like it's really dope. I seen people do like Halo ships. I seen people doing like the Star Fox ships. I seen a whole all kind of stuff. So like, yeah, the game is super dope.
worth the wait? Because that was the whole question, right? Obviously, it got pushed back and pushed back, pushed back. So I guess at least for my selfish reason, of course, is it worth the wait?
Yeah, I would say so. I know it's an Xbox exclusive, but it's on PC as well.
Yes,
So if you got one of the two, check it out. I think it's dope. Like I said, again, is a ton of dialogue in the beginning that could be off putting for some people, but if you could get through it, it's a really dope game. I'm having some fun with it so far. I think so far I put like because I had a 4-day weekend because Labor Day.
yep.
I think I put about at least a good 15 hours of that weekend in the Starfield. It's
Damn,
been
okay.
really good. Yeah, it's been really good. I think it's dope. And the NPCs are really responsive, like because you get choices on how you want to speak and how you want to go about what kind of person you want to be in that universe.
Right.
And they really responsive to that, and I think that's really dope.
Absolutely. So for me, I say the first game I played was I did wrap up my trial of Madden, which of course, as we get ready for this week in gaming, wrapped up Madden trial again. My advice is, like I said, and I've been a long time fan of the franchises. Wait till Game Pass if you have Xbox. If you don't have Xbox, then wait for that Christmas holiday sale. You know what I mean? Like when it goes on sale
Yeah.
for $35 or whatever, it's half off. It's
Is
just too
that
buggy, man.
terrible?
You saw it, bro. Like literally, like when I posted a video to the page, and it was literally they had my defense playing offense and my offense playing defense. Like you know what I mean? Like
That's
I,
crazy.
I happen to be playing as the Saints, and they had Derek Carr playing the end. You know what I mean? And then I was playing against the Rams. The linebacker was the quarterback.
Do you think that was to try to push you to buy it? Well, that wouldn't help you buy the games. Never mind. That's a dumb question.
Yeah, no, it was a legit glitch.
That ain't gonna push you to buy the game. That's gonna make you not want to buy it.
Not at all, bro. Oh my god, I was so mad.
How did Derek Carr do at DE though?
He's trash. Of course he was.
They had the defensive line and safety. I think I saw
Yeah,
that.
yo, like now, granted, like the game was already in reach, right? But can you imagine if I lost the game? You know what I mean? Because of that,
Right.
like how, nah. If that's the case, I would have tweeted at him. I would have, I would have tagged him. I would have been
Almost throw your controller working.
Yeah, nah, that can't happen, bro. But after that, I did play some Call of Duty. I didn't even know it. Like basically, what happened was I went to go pre-install Starfield, and COD was updating, so I played some of that. For Starfield specifically, I'm waiting for it to drop on Game Pass, which obviously is this week. So I'm very hyped for that.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow. I really don't even pay attention to reviews and stuff, if I'm being honest. So like the fact that they got, it didn't get the best of reviews didn't bother me, if I'm being completely real. Right. So I'm hyped for it though, man. So I'm glad you said it was good. I'm glad I've read a ton of people saying, man, all the reviews, like it's just a good game. That's all that matters. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm enjoying it. It's a good game.
I'm definitely hyped for that. I see the only other thing I played with, I did play some of the games that we're going to talk about on This Week in Gaming, and I did play. It's crazy. It's going to sound random as hell, but I actually went back and played the Lion King game. Because what happened was I cleaned out my game room. I kind of switched it around and stuff like that. I'll pull some pics to the page, but I played some of that, and then I just happened to see the Genesis was out with the Lion King game there, so of course I popped it on. Second stage still ridiculous. I do know how to beat it. For anybody who don't know, all you gotta do is press C to growl at the monkey at the one at the top of the tree. Growl at him. That's how you beat the level. But the fact that it took us this many years to figure that out, I already know there's gonna be somebody like, nah, I already knew that, but
not me.
But yeah, man. But with that said, let's get on to This Week in Gaming, where we briefly look back at games that dropped throughout this week in history. And kicking it off, man, Final Fantasy VII. Final Fantasy VII dropped 26 years ago, bro. Obviously, this one was one that was been remastered. It got the remastered treatment several times over now. But it is a classic, legendary game. What's your thoughts on this game, bro?
I'm a huge Final Fantasy VII fan. The crazy thing is they actually remastering Final Fantasy VII again.
Yes.
But not in a way that it is on PlayStation. They remastering it the way that it came out for regular PlayStation, when you had the blocky figures walking around. Yep. So they kind of remastering that and smoothing it out, if you want to say, something that San Andreas wasn't able to do.
It's like a weekly shot that we take.
Sometimes when the shots is deserving.
That's fair.
Nah, but seriously though, Final Fantasy VII is probably one of the first storylines that I actually fell in love with.
Yep.
One of the first games that I literally just watched my older brother play this for hours and hours and hours and hours. And then when I seen him actually, when he finished beating it, I went and beat it myself. So I'm a huge Final Fantasy VII fan. I might end up getting the Final Fantasy Tap, which is all the way left field and nothing we talking about. Okay. But if you never played Final Fantasy VII, if you're not into this style of game right here that we watching on the screen, go get it for PS4. If you don't got PS5, if you got PS5, go get it for PS5. Is a super dope game. Super, super strong storyline. You might shed a couple of thug tears too.
This game, man, like, I'm not going to sit up there and say it's the game that puts Square Enix on the map, but it's up there. You know what I mean? It's one of the key reasons why Square Enix is what it is now. You know what I mean?
Right.
Final Fantasy, like, even if you're not really into this type of game, like this genre of gaming, like, you got to give it up that it's a legendary game. Like, and I will give it credit that this is one of the few remasters, remakes, whatever you want to call them, that was done right. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
absolutely.
It was needed, obviously, because this is 26 years old, right? But and it was just done well, and obviously they're redoing it, so we'll see how that looks when it comes out. I'm sure it's going to be great. It's going to sell. But yeah, man, this is just a classic game. I'm not going to say I was playing this when I was as a kid, but I appreciated it more when I got older and I started to get more into like our RPG style games.
I definitely played this as a kid. I love it. This is like the Mario for Square Enix.
Okay, that's a good point, actually.
It definitely did. I agree.
All right, let's get to the next game, man. The next game is something that I know for a fact we definitely both played. It's a game by Midway. It's a game by Midway. Ready to Rumble Boxing 2.
Let's get ready to
Rumble. Word, man. Ready to Rumble Boxing 2 dropped. It's weird because we're about to talk about the Dreamcast in a second, but it everywhere I've looked has this game as listed as dropping on September 8th. The Dreamcast dropped on the 9th, so I'm like, how? Why would they release a game a day early when the console drops? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but I don't know. If you know, put it in the chat and to help me understand why. But as for the game, man, this game's classic, bro. Like, yo, this is a classic game. Ready to Rumble Boxing was super fire. Obviously, Afro Thunder. I believe the Dreamcast version was the one that had Michael Jackson. He did the lean. Like Bill Clinton. Like, yo, this game was insane, bro. Like, yo, every time I think about this game, I start smiling. It's like heavy nostalgia overload. I absolutely love Ready to Rumble Boxing. I miss it, if I'm being honest. But luckily, if you're collecting stuff, you collect these games, you can play it. But what's your thoughts on this game, bro?
Also, you could get it on the emulator. I'm just putting that out there. I'm not saying that you should get it on the emulator, but if you play emulator games, you know. Now I love Ready to Rumble. I don't know who don't. That anybody that have played it, I don't know who don't love Ready to Rumble. Ready to Rumble was not only a good boxing game at the time. I know it was more goofy, you know, when it comes to that style of boxing because they had Fight Night. Fight Night was your more serious simulator type,
right?
You know, but Ready to Rumble was that NFL street, NBA street for boxing. You know what I mean?
Right.
And it wasn't only just the way they fought; they had the power ups, but then the way they talk in the ring too. Yep. Everybody had their own personality. Afro Thunder was saying some crazy stuff. You know what I mean? But everybody, like the way they spoke, their personality kind of fit them. Like the way they talked, it like made you feel like, all right, this is really how this person is. Like I think, you know, Ready Rumble was really done well as far as like goofy games go. And I think they should I know we talk about remasters all the time, but we in that era of remastering. Yes. You know, they remastering everything. Nothing is original right now. I'm just be honest. There's a very limited amount of things that's original. Everything else is a remake of something. So they should be. I think this is one of those games that deserve a remaster.
Absolutely.
Especially since there ain't no good boxing games out right now. Undisputed is not a great boxing game.
Yeah, I forgot about that game.
Because it ain't a good boxing game.
Yo, just seeing this Afro Thunder, Angel Rivera, it's like you said, man, like there's no boxing games out. So just give us remaster this, remake this. You know what I mean? Like screw it. Like, cause like boxing games have always been crucial. You know what I mean? If you want to talk about Mike Tyson Punch Out, Fight Night Round 3, Fight Night Champions, boxing, hell, even boxing on the Wii. You know what I mean? Like, just straight up classic games, classic games. Afro Thunder is a legendary character, bro. You don't know how many people I know out of nowhere will go Afro Thunder. Like,
I'm one of those people.
Right. And then again, of course, Michael Jackson and Bill Clinton was the unlockable characters, which is crazy.
Michael Jackson beating you up is crazy because in real life, he might actually do it. You know, Michael Jackson was a gangbanger.
Right.
I don't know if everybody knew that.
Him and Prince.
They really had the hands for you, man.
He had the hands, and Prince was nice at basketball.
Give you buckets and pancakes.
Word. Yo, let's get to the comments, man. Gamer Live, look, what's good, bro? He said, my guys, what's good,
man? What's good, man?
Jessica said it held up well. Andrew said that was an amazing game. Absolutely, bro. Jessica, she never played Ready to Rumble, of course, but it looks fun. And
it was fun.
It was very fun. Gamer Live looks at it, dropped it earlier for the people that pre-ordered the Dreamcast, as back then they had. Okay, that makes sense then. Okay.
I was too young to understand that, so I'm glad you kind of cleared that up.
Yo, so with that said, the next game we're gonna get into, of course, real quick, is the Dreamcast. I kind of did this backwards on purpose because I wanted to talk about one game, Dreamcast, and then of course we'll get into Sonic Adventure. But the Sega Dreamcast, man. September 9th, 1999, 9999, of course, was the slogan. The commercials, it's thinking, it was iconic. You know what I mean? Kind of an underrated console. Some people say it's overrated because it did technically, I mean, it sold well at first. It broke a record, but then obviously it was on the market for 18 months here in America. We know the iconic games, but what's your thoughts on the Sega Dreamcast, bro?
First, I would like to say I looked at the rundown. That's dope. That's a dope addition.
Right.
I appreciate you doing the rundown on the graphic side of things. So that's dope. But as far as the Dreamcast go, we speak about, when we do speak about the Dreamcast, we always speak about how iconic it is. Dreamcast did a lot of innovative things that I don't think people give them credit for.
Yep.
They did something with Power Stone that we didn't have in fighting games.
Right.
Power Stone is probably the first fighting game that you could run around in like a kind of an open space, in an open world, open space kind of way. And, you know, obviously you have your items that you could always throw in video games, but like it just made it so much different, you know.
Right.
Not only that, but they had games like 2K when other systems didn't really push 2K like that. Dreamcast had 2K. They put Iverson on the first 3 covers.
Yep.
Probably the first time ever doing that in video game history.
Absolutely.
Soul Calibur was dope. Then they had the House of Dead with the gun. Like, you know, Dreamcast was iconic. For people to say it was overrated is kind of crazy to me. I don't think they actually had Dreamcast if they saying stuff like that.
Yeah, right.
Because like I think it was great. I know every time I say they should make a Dreamcast 2, you know, my boy Retro Rob remind me that they transitioned to Xbox. But right. I think that Dreamcast deserve a Dreamcast 2 with the name, not something different.
Yeah.
I think it deserve a Dreamcast 2. I know the controls will be the controls, the actually controller that you hold will be similar to Xbox because it is similar.
Right.
But I think they just deserve another hurrah. I just think the Dreamcast was that good.
Yeah, man, that's more than fair. Like I thought the Dreamcast was absolutely incredible. I definitely agree with Game & Live look and Andrew. Not kind of, it's the most underrated console and ahead of its time. So I completely agree.
Yeah.
I've heard the skeptics though. Basically, that comes from people who really love the PlayStation 2, right? They like basically was just obviously that was what kind of killed the Dreamcast essentially. But yeah, the console was so great, man. House of Dead 2, Sonic Adventure, which we're about to get into, Ready to Rumble Boxing,
Sonic Adventure 2.
Not Wave Racer, that's Nintendo Hydro Force, like the racing game on launch day.
Shenmue or how you say it?
Shenmue. Iconic game. Yo, Shenmue still looks
Dreamcast.
Great today, man. And like Quiet as Kept, I thought the idea of the VMU, you know what I mean, the little memory card, like I thought that was genius. You know what I mean? I thought that was genius.
And
like,
it had a screen on it.
Absolutely. Like I thought it was great, man. Andrew
a memory
said
card with a display.
Absolutely.
That's
different, completely different, bro. Andrew said this console was just ahead of its time. Haters are gonna hate, but that weird Seaman game had me rolling every time I played it. Speaking of that, yo,
that's pause.
See, all right, we're gonna pause for right now. Man, the game on the Dreamcast, it actually hooked right into the second memory card slot, and it came with a microphone. So now, as you're playing, you can control. You can like talk to the character, and he talk back. yo, you say that, but it's innovative as fuck. Like,
it is. I'm sorry, that was an immature moment on my part.
I know it's kind of funny, but it's funny as hell. Real quick though. Pierre,
how did I forget Marvel vs. Capcom 2?
Pierre Trent, appreciate you checking out the show. Thank you for that. Marvel vs. Capcom 1. I didn't even get into that yet. Marvel vs. Capcom, obviously, I still think it's probably Marvel Capcom 2 might be the greatest fighting game of all time. Some people say I'm crazy for that. Whatever. Cassius Paxton. I love this console, but Dreamcast messed up by not having a right analog stick and not being able to play DVDs. Still love the system though. It was the first console that my mom got for me for my 9th birthday. Great memory. That's dope. So that's funny you say that though. I did notice that because the other day, like I said, I cleaned out my game room. I picked up the controller, and I did it did feel weird to not have the right because like basically every console I think
now
after it had it, besides the Wii and the remote and stuff like that, but it still had it. So,
you know what though? That PlayStation 2 is just a DVD player right now. People still playing that Dreamcast for the games.
Yo, you know where I see the PS2 a lot now? Speaking to your point, I see them a lot at like mom and pops like garages because they play DVDs off of them.
Yeah,
so you're 100% right.
Players right now.
You're 100% right.
Is a game console still.
You're 100% right. All right. Jessica said Sony fanboys are the only ones who say it's overrated. It's a good point because obviously they were kind of in competition, of course. You know what I mean? They made many contributions to gaming, like WWF Royal Rumble being the first ever 8-player game. You know, we covered it a few weeks ago. You know, I hate the game, but that's a good point. You know what I mean? That's a very good point.
That was the game with the terrible graphics.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that game.
The first console to bring arcade graphics to the home. He's dropping facts right now. Yeah, he's dropping facts. Like that is so true. In the first online community, people forget that it literally had online capability. You know what I mean?
Right.
In 1999, like everyone had dial-up, but it still had online capability. NFL,
I didn't know that.
2K, like you said, NBA 2K. You know what I mean? Literally baseball 2K, like literally brought this. It's so great, man. I mean, we're gonna have to do something special next year when it turns 25. But I'm hyped for this, man. The Dreamcast is so good, man. I actually absolutely love this console. Andrew, he said Sega always contended price-wise on consoles. What was the release of the price? What the release price of Dreamcast? $199. It literally released at $199.
That's crazy. Jordan's cost that much now.
Mary Roach said, just here to say hi. Hello, appreciate you checking out the show, of course. Gamer Live Look said $199.99. Like literally, can you imagine if the PlayStation or the Xbox dropped at $199.99?
No,
right? Of course not. All right. So obviously, on the other side of the Dreamcast, you can't talk about the Dreamcast without talking about its mascot, right? Sonic Adventure dropped same day launch title, which Dreamcast low-key might have had the greatest launch of all time, if we're being completely honest. Sonic Adventure is a game that I love. I go back and forth on whether or not I like Sonic Adventure, the first one better or Battle, but nonetheless, I'm gonna let you go first, because I got a lot to say about this game. What's your thoughts on Sonic Adventure, bro?
I mean, I'm a Sonic fan. I enjoy Sonic Adventure. You know, I will say this, and this is kind of like something that haunts me still to this day in games. I'm not a jumping guy, right? So like Sonic Adventure made jumping, like, how can I say this? Very important in their game, okay? Because you got to jump the rails and all of that stuff, and that kind of like made it a difficult game for me to play. And anyone that's a friend, that's a friend with me on like games or online play, that's just something I always get teased about still to this day. That jumping is like my nemesis. Like jumping in games is my nemesis.
Okay.
So while I enjoyed the game, and it's a dope game, I think this Sonic Adventure is the style of games that they should have kept Sonic in that direction. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, I'm all over the place. They should have kept Sonic in that direction, like open world type games, because he's a speedster. I don't know. I really enjoyed it, man. But like I said, I wasn't the best at it because there's a lot of jumping, and you know how Sonic is. He got to jump. That's a part of his whole thing.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie, bro. The fact of you just saying like he got to jump to me sounds crazy. Like
He,
just in the sense of like jumping is my name. My like, what do you mean?
I'm when it comes to games and jump puzzles and jumping in general, I'm just not good at it.
Okay.
Like, you ever heard of somebody say something is a jump puzzle? I don't want to sound like I'm
Yeah,
saying
yeah, yeah.
something that isn't a thing. I'm just not good at jumping in games. Like, when it comes to jumping to get to a place, like
Yep.
if it's just a ledge, I could jump on a ledge, obviously. But like if it takes multiple jumps to get somewhere, I'm probably not gonna get there.
Right. Okay. I got
You
you. I
know.
got you. So, Sonic Adventure. Obviously, I grew up on the Genesis ones. Sonic 3 might be one of my favorite games of all time. And Sonic and Knuckles is behind that, to be honest. But Sonic Adventure, man, I remember being at Circuit City. Obviously, that's a throwback for people. You know what I mean? Circuit City.
Mhm.
And they had the Dreamcast on display. And I just saw Sonic, just how fast he was going. And like game, like I said, arcade style graphics, you know what I mean? On the console, he was moving so fast and the colors and like just the pinball, you know what I mean? The bonus stages, like it just looks so good that like this right here sold me on the Dreamcast. Seeing this game, seeing Sonic going from the Saturn with that crappy entry and Sonic and Knuckles on a Genesis, and now seeing Sonic in this game, it literally like had me so hyped for the Dreamcast. Like, bro, like this was a game that like, and then obviously Sonic Adventure 2 was great too because obviously introduced Shadow. But yeah, man, I had a lots of fun with this game. Let's get to the comments.
I don't think I ever made it to this board.
Bro, like
I'm just looking at this like, damn, I never made it to this.
Will Decker, thank you. Absolutely. What about the Sega channel? Sega channel, it was like talking about ahead of his time, you know what I mean? Like the Sega channel was like Sega literally, they've always been great at being like what could be cool for gamers. Like, you know how you always say Microsoft now is kind of like they just want people for Game Pass, but they care about the gamer, where PlayStation doesn't. And we're gonna talk about PlayStation, how they keep raising prices. But Sega was like that. Yo, people want to play online. Before the 360, the PS, you know what I mean, the PlayStation 2, Sega was like, yo, we need to get these games online. Some of them, of course. Fantasy Star, you know what I mean? That was it was so cool to see, man. He also said Sega channel was Game Pass, but for Sega, new games dropped every month. That's I never even thought of it like that, if I'm being completely honest with you. That's a good point. The fact that new games would drop and you download them, download them. You know what I mean? What's your thoughts on that?
I was too broke for Sega channel, so I don't got a lot of experience with that. You feel me? So I'm just taking Will's word for that. You know, by the time I got older, I was not thinking about going back to getting Sega channel. So I'm gonna be honest, I couldn't afford it, so I don't know nothing about it.
Did you have internet in '99? Because not a lot of people did, if I'm being completely honest.
I had dial up.
Okay.
I had the joint where you had to get off the phone.
Yep.
To use the and nobody wasn't getting off the phone, so it wasn't no internet gaming back in the day for me.
So we didn't have dial up. So like we didn't have internet at all. Like, to be honest, I think probably got it like maybe 02, 03. Like my older brothers could correct me. I'm not too sure, but I know we didn't have it in '99. I know that for a fact.
Nah.
So I wasn't even big on Sega channel, to be honest. It was more about just like doing research on it, like when I got into collecting and stuff like that. But yeah, Sonic Adventure, as for this particular game, absolutely love it. Gamer Live Look said, to be honest, Dreamcast did not have a mascot. The driving point was all the characters looking 3D. If you look at the promo commercial, that promo commercial is iconic. They got all the characters in it. They had the I think it was Randy Moss when he was on the Vikings. Like, I think it was Randy Moss. Yeah, they had him in there. Obviously, Iverson, of course. But yeah, man. So I agree that when I said mascot, I kind of meant Sega. Like Sonic is the Sega mascot.
Sonic is Sega mascot. So it don't really matter what system we talking about. If it's Sega, Sonic is going to be the guy.
Will Decker said, I wish I had a picture of what it looked like. It wasn't even internet. Big cable cord went into the back of it, and you put the cartridge in the set. Oh, that's what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about. I'm gonna see if I can find the picture. I think it did have to connect to the internet. I could be wrong though, but like I said, didn't have it. Andrew said, "Now I want to go back like 20 years and enjoy the turning points of gaming. Guild Wars on dial, baby."
I do not want to go back to dial-up gaming.
Yo, the crazy part is when I say dial up, we all know the sound we're talking about, right? When you first get on it, like we all know the exact sound we're talking about. Internet wasn't invented. No, so the internet was around. The internet became widespread in like 92, technically, but it definitely was around. But I'm gonna find a picture for you of the Sega channel. I'm sure somebody has it on Google. All right.
Yeah. I wasn't the only broke one because he was the only one out of all his friends, so he was just rich.
He was rich. All right, yo, the next game we get into is Yakuza, man. First off, are you a fan of Yakuza?
And I thought you had a second question to follow up with that, so I was waiting.
No, go ahead.
Oh yeah, I mess with Yakuza.
Now, did you play this when it first came out? Did you play it later? Like when?
I played it later. I didn't play it when it first came out. I played it when it was like Game Pass available. You know, I'm gonna be honest with you, which was very recently. Yep. I just saw it. I'm like, oh, I know what the Yakuza is. You know, I don't have no experience being in the Yakuza, but everybody that watch TV know what the Yakuza is. If you watch like gangsters television,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So yeah, I wanted to see what it is. It's kind of dope. It's one of those, you know, beat 'em up kind of games with the gangster storyline. It kind of remind me of like Mafia. You ever played the Mafia games?
Yep.
The Mafia trilogy. It's sort of like that, but you know, without the guns, you kind of just using your fists to beat people up. And that's always dope.
Yeah, so I'm gonna be honest with you. I did play this game when this dropped, not like launch day, but like I played this game around this time. I got the PS2. Well, I got the PS2 in like 2004. I think I traded it into GameStop originally, but yeah, Yakuza's always been dope. I'm not gonna say I play all of them because I don't think that's true, but I definitely played more than a few on Game Pass when they came to them eventually. Yeah, I'm a fan of them. My only problem with games like I'm gonna be honest with you. I usually don't finish games. I've always been bad at that, right? Mm-hmm. I'll play a game, and then something like another game will drop, especially around this time where PlayStation had thousands of games coming out. Xbox had a bunch of games, and of course, you know, I love the GameCube. So it would always be something that comes out that would like steal my attention back. You know what I mean? Like, but as for the game itself, I absolutely love the game. And I did find a picture of the Sega channel. I'm gonna share it in a few seconds. But real quick, let's get to the comments.
He know what it looked like. He rich.
Because I definitely don't have it. Like I know what it looks like, but it's from collecting, not from like my childhood memories. Maybe it was, but this was through your cable provider. The AOL dial-up sound, absolutely. Yo, you need to go. See? Y'all knew what I was talking about.
That sound, that joint playing in my head right now.
Y'all knew I was talking about the fax machine sound. For those who don't know, basically, it's kind of like the same thing to some degree. But Maurice Brown said, "Think they all on Game Pass now?" Yes, they are. So definitely, if you haven't played them, go and check them out. Is this a duo streamer?
What you
mean by that, Joseph? All right, let me see if I can share this real quick. Let's see. Where is it at? It's not gonna let me share. Hold on, let me share my screen real quick.
Nah, we not streaming. We just, well, technically, yeah, we stream as a team, but we don't stream games. We like a video game show.
But let them know. But let them know where they can find you streaming, Wave.
Oh, I haven't streamed in years, so you can't find me streaming anywhere right now. This is the only place you can find me on Tuesday at 9:05.
All right, bet. All right. Sega channel.
That look like a whole new system.
Joseph, do you stream? I'm just curious. But yeah, Sega channel. So that's what he meant with the bulky cord, the cable, you know what I mean? Plug it in. It actually went into the Genesis That's what you're talking about.
That core looked like that joint, that ab roller. It looked like an ab roller.
Yo, yeah, it do. Yo, that's
Yeah.
hilarious. Yo, it definitely do though. I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, yo, have you ever seen this or no?
No.
Really?
This is the first time I ever seen this before in my life. I didn't even know this was a thing. I told you I was broke.
Yeah, but you could have seen it in a magazine or something.
I know I did read Game Informer and all that, but like
Right.
I never seen it. I'm gonna be completely honest with you.
Okay.
The 32X concept came from this.
Most likely that makes sense. Joseph said he's trying to do his own thing, playing different games like Apex and COD, Hogwarts, and other stuff. Okay, cool. Say starting out streaming. Okay, bet. Yo, definitely put your name down. Definitely would check you out, man.
Yeah, put
Never
in the comments.
know because
We'll shoot you a follow.
I'm notorious for that. I'll pop into random streams. You know what I mean? It doesn't have to be Nick Merckx or nothing like that or Tim Dog. You know what I mean? I'll literally just pop in the streams like, yo, what up? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
I like
what
Nick
you playing? Maurice said he still gotta finish Hogwarts.
You slacking, Mo.
No doubt. He said, hell yeah, let me give it to you.
Hey, yo, what the what we doing today?
He said, is that a coax cable? I remember this. Yes, it is a coax cable. People, yo, I'm telling you, we all getting old, man. We all getting old. All right, Wave. That's all we got for this week game. And next week, of course, we have some more games to talk about. Let's get into topics. And of course, we're kicking it off with Mario Wonder. That's the big one. Wave, we talked about this game when it was first announced. You said you wasn't, you're kind of Mario'd out. Do you still feel that way? Have you seen the direct that happened?
No, I didn't get a chance. I've been super busy with getting ready for school and actually being in school. I just started school again. I mean, I'm back in college, so I got a lot on my plate, especially with my kids. So I didn't get a chance to sit down and watch Mario Direct. This actually looked pretty good looking at it now, but like I'm still gonna be, I'm still gonna be on my Nintendo need something else. They got Zelda, they got Mario, but they had them for almost 30 years, bro. Like Mario should be in a nursing home. Zelda is way past 100, so
right,
like, he should be dead. But not Zelda Link. Zelda 2. What the hell? They both the same age.
Right.
But the whole point is they need something new. Like Levante was trying to, get me to come up with, was it Levante or Devontae? One of them. They was trying to have me think of like new ways they could like make it fresh. Like I know they could they stay making Mario in different ways and making Mario like in fresher ways, but like bro, I'm about to be, I don't want to put my age out there, but I grew up on Mario. Like I want something different from Nintendo. I feel like they clearly got the creativity to do it. I just want to see something different. I don't know what it is. I just do. But this game looks really dope. It's gonna obviously grab the attention of the younger generation. It looked like something I would even enjoy. I might buy it for me and my kids on a Switch.
It's gonna sell. It's Mario. It's gonna sell.
It's going to, but I feel like that it's almost like, and I hate to say this because 2K and Madden suck right now, but it's almost like that. Because like they know it's gonna sell. Or in COD, I could put Call of Duty in the same category, and I'm only putting Mario in there because they know it's gonna sell. So then they not changing, doing something else. But like, at least they make the game fresh. Like, 'cause this is not like something that I'm used to when it comes to Mario. It's different.
So that's why I wanted to bring this game up. So when we talked about it, I was kind of like, okay, new Mario game, 2D, right. And I ain't gonna lie, I watched the direct, and I know Nintendo could sell the shit out of a product, right? They've been doing it for years and decades. They got me, bro. I'm hyped for this game. I am now officially hyped for this game. Some of the things that are new, the way the game looks, I thought like it looks good, but they always do, right? But some of the new power-ups, which I'll get to in a second, I just think, bro, I think they're genius. Like, and the
This
fact that
remind me of the Mario. What's the Mario Cooper with the? It's like the 2 games in one. Mario and Bowser Cooper. I got the
oh
game. I can't
uh
remember the name.
Bowser Mario 3D World,
In the Cooper thing is the two
Bowser's
games.
Fury, Bowser's
Yeah,
Fury. Yeah.
and about this is look exactly like that almost.
So I thought some of the stuff they did in this game with the new power ups, which I'll get to in a second, I thought are dope. The new enemies, obviously, they are what they are. Obviously, I'm sure they're easy to defeat. The fact that this can be played co-op, I thought is cool. The fact that it could be played 4-player co-op. I wish that 4-player co-op could be online, but they did something very slick with the online system, which I'll talk about in a second. But I just think it's different enough. It's fresh enough, right? For me to play this. Because obviously I played Super Mario World. I played Mario 1, 2, 3, and beyond. You know what I mean? So obviously I played a lot of the 2D Mario games. I played all of the 3D Mario games. But I think this one, you can see the attempt. The same thing I asked for in Madden, right? 2K, Call of Duty, all these games that I asked for. They literally did it. They literally made the attempt to make it fresh, make something new. You know what I mean? Like, for example, this one, the elephant thing. It looks stupid as hell. I ain't even gonna lie. When I saw it, I fell out laughing. But the fact that it's different and it has a purpose, you could just get enemies the fuck up out of here, right? like you could break the blocks and stuff like that. I thought it was just genius. You know what I mean? Like, I'm very high.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
To be fair, you are correct. They at least attempting to make it something different.
Right.
To be fair.
Like, and because of the elephant, you could use the trunks to like store water. You know what I mean? I just thought it was genius. Obviously, you don't have to play as Mario. You could play as Toad, Peach. I think there's 12 characters to pick from. But yeah, man, it's just dope. Like, and then the bubble, see, I literally went from not giving a fuck about the game to like watching the rack thing being like, yo, I'm buying this. It drops on the 20th, of course, of October. Definitely going to get it. I do want to get to the part where it talks about what they did with the online. This is the drill. He can now burrow into the ground to like escape from enemies, which I thought is dope. Watch. You see how you could burrow underground?
Oh yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, and then you could even burrow into the ceiling. Let me find out where the online thing was, because that was kind of cool. Yeah, there's badges and stuff too, so you get like a wall jump and stuff.
So they're making it grind worthy. I see.
Right. So you could play. So remember Mario Kart when he would race against ghosts, like for the time trials?
Yeah.
So they kind of have a system like that here, where basically like what it does is, you can like, that's online people that you're seeing right here. You see what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, that's cool.
There's people playing online in real time, and like, although you can interact with them in terms of the fact that you can share items, they can guide you where to go. If you die, they can revive you by jumping into you, or if you're them, you could fly your ghost into them and get a new life. So that's kind of cool. You know what I mean? Like, it's not cool. Quite online co-op like people ask for, but it's still cool enough. You see what I'm saying?
I could definitely use that to be a jerk.
And then you can also put like the stand there to kind of flex and be like, yeah, like I was here. But yeah, man, I'm curious. So I'm gonna get to the comments, but I just want to get your thoughts on this, man. Obviously, I didn't know if you saw the direct or not, so I wanted to just get your points on this. What's your think on some of these new features?
I mean, honestly, I think it's pretty cool. You know what I mean? Like I said, even though everything I said earlier, you know, I would like for Nintendo to go to a different direction. Like they made I want to say an excellent attempt to almost change my mind. I'm not, but I still think this is a really good Mario. It looks like a really good Mario game. I would play it. My kids would probably really enjoy this. Especially my younger one. She loved Mario. So I could see them killing it. I also could see myself seeing a couple of those ghosts needing to be revived and jumping over them and keeping it pushing on them. You
Dick,
know,
man. Like,
I also can
like,
see it happening to me. Yeah, yeah. You know, sometimes I gotta be. You know, that just makes the game fun.
I
But
feel
yeah,
you.
nah, this is the power ups is pretty awesome. I can't wait
Yeah.
to like actually use them. Um, yeah, and I can't wait to play with my kids too.
Yeah, man. So the game releases October 20th. But yeah, I'm hyped for it. That direct sold me on it. Let's get to these comments. All right. So it's like Assassin's Creed 2. Okay. Over
Yeah,
40
I
years of
agree.
Mario definitely needs to be revamped. Absolutely.
Right.
Joseph says very true with Call of Duty. They have the technology to make COD look very real. And yeah, this kind of same old. We know Modern Warfare 3 is gonna be same old as well.
That was the one they supposed to skip, but you know.
So that's too close to city skylines too. Might have to skip for now. Yeah, that's fine, man. That's fine. Yeah. Obviously, I will say this. Did you see this? It comes with the all redded out Nintendo Switch. Real quick.
That's
I forgot
fire.
about that. I forgot about
That's
that.
fire. That's fire.
Nintendo Switch in blood red.
That's fire. I will say this: City Skyline is doing a dope job. You know, redoing their games for their one fan.
Yep. They said they one fan. Yeah, I caught that. He said they one fan. Chill. Yeah, yo, that red switch is fire though. All right. So he said basically it's like Elden Ring. Okay.
Elden Ring, you could get somebody online to actually help you. Mario, they can't help you. They could just res you and give you a power up.
Andrew said achievements have spoiled me. I wish Nintendo would push it a step further by making 100% game achievements turn into little money.
I agree, but I can't see that happening.
Right. Said that's fire. Said we a community fam. There's mad of us. Yo, I will say that I'm a part of the City Skylines community on Facebook. Yo, it's a lot of them. And some of the cities they create, and then people will jump in and critique. Yo, it's in depth, man. It's in depth.
Yeah, that game, I just can't do it. I'm not that creative, I guess.
Yeah, but yo, it's definitely all right, man. So I don't know how to make this transition, so I'm just gonna say I went from something that I was on that made me hype for it to something that kind of pissed me off, and that's PlayStation right now. I have nothing against PlayStation, but what they doing with these price increases is kind of crazy, man. So
boo them, boo.
So we talked about the PlayStation Portal. That's coming out in November most likely, and that's going to retail for $199. They also have a pair of earbuds that are coming out, kind of like AirPods that are coming out for $199 as well.
What?
They have the Pulse headset that's coming out. I believe that's actually going to be $149.99.
What?
But obviously not going to bury the lead. The PlayStation Plus price is increasing.
Again?
Let me get your again. So let me get your thoughts on this while I get the exact figures of what it's increasing to.
All right, before I say anything, Andrew, get better, man. I see that comment. I just wanted to shine some light on that. Feel better.
So much love to y'all taking my call. Yeah, definitely heal up, bro.
Yeah,
definitely heal up.
Better.
Without a doubt. Appreciate it though.
Back to the craziness. So they dropping earbuds, right? For $200.
$200, $199.99. The headset, the headphone will be $149.99.
I would say that's insanity, but then again, Beats by Dre. I mean, I said Beats by Dre. Whoa. Well, yeah, they got earbuds that's like $200. AirPods is like $250. So I mean, it's not really that crazy, but I would want to see the quality first before I make a judgment on the earbuds and the AirPods or whatever they want to call themselves. But as far as the price increase again, I think that's absolutely outrageous. Dudes is already paying what $100 for the year.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, bro. I understand that the earbuds and Sony is a company that do make headphones, but I'm like, if these are PlayStation earbuds, you taking them out the house?
Why not? I mean, for $200, yeah, I'm taking them to the gym and everything.
Okay.
I'm wearing them on a court. I'm doing everything with them things. I'm cooking. I'm doing everything except for playing the game.
I don't
With
know, man.
$200 on it with them earbuds, man.
It's funny though because both of these come with their PlayStation Link technology, and what that is basically it can connect to the PlayStation 5 without having to use Bluetooth, right? Which at first I was like, okay, that's kind of slick, and like obviously with them, like that's kind of cool, right? But then I realized why they did that, because PlayStation Portal doesn't have Bluetooth capability for headphones. So you either have to wire in via the headphone jack, or you have to use the PlayStation product for PS Link, which is the headset or the earbuds.
Yeah, you probably gonna have to pay for that too.
Right. So PS Link is free, but like at the same time, it's like, bro, this is kind of crazy now because it's like you either have to hardwire, like if you have AirPods, Beats by Dre, like you said, regular Sony, you have to have either hardwired or the PlayStation ones to actually listen to it on the portal. That's kind of crazy to me. You may have your thoughts on that, and that's fine, but that's kind of crazy. Let's get into this price increase, man.
What you expect from PlayStation, bro? They don't even want to do business with Xbox or nothing. They just
That's kind of true. All right, so the price increase, as you see, Essential and PS Plus Extra both going up. $59.99 here in the States it was, and now it's $79.99. For PS Plus Extra, it's $99.99 and $134.99. And of course, let me get the graphic out the way. For PS Plus Premium, it was $119.99, and now it's $159.99. What's your thoughts on this, bro?
They smoking all kind of crack rounds. They need to go to rehab. They wilding right now. It's no way. I'm canceling my prescription. I'm canceling my subscription immediately. They is not getting me for. That's crazy. I mean, the $20 price jump ain't terrible. That's still ODing. But bro, the next two is a whole $40.
Yeah,
they
man.
bugging out. They charge you $135 and $160 a year. That's a year, right?
Yeah.
That's crazy. Yo, it's not too late to come to the Xbox side of things, you know. Game Pass, you get a lot of exclusive games.
Yo, it's crazy. It's crazy because I remember when we was tripping. What was Xbox Live Gold? $8. It's $60 for a year.
$60 for the year, yeah.
$60 for the year, and hell, PlayStation was free at first. You know what I mean? So like, I remember we was tripping on the $60 for the year, and now like it's gotten out of hand. PlayStation bugging. I mean, we've kind of been saying that they about the dollars and cents, right? They're gonna make their money. A lot of people are gonna pay for this, even the premium tier, because they're PlayStationed out, and that's cool if you got the bread for it. But I think it's kind of wild. They've had serious backlash on this, of course, because obviously people's prices going up. But I think they're gonna do it. I think they're gonna buy it.
You're not getting nothing extra in this package. You're not getting no day one releases. You're not getting nothing exclusive. You still getting all the old games. Right. And that's it. There's nothing extra coming with this. It's just you paying them extra.
Word.
Just to keep their services.
Ashley Larry said thumbs down, boo. Gamer Live Look said if they did what Microsoft did with Game Pass and what it offers, it would be worth it. But PS Plus is trash. That's what I've been hearing.
Yeah, PS Plus is not that good, bro.
And we covered it when it first came out. Actually, we covered it when it first got announced. If you remember,
I paid for it for a year. It's just not worth it. It's not worth the money.
Levante Arwood said, "Why does it keep increasing? I'm about to go back to Xbox.
Come to the dark side.
Come to the dark side. It's the dollars and cents for Sony, man. It's always been like, and it's gotten them this far, right? So they're gonna keep pushing it.
I support Sony, but this is ridiculous."
Someone said, "Oh yeah, I need to cancel my PS Plus." Yo, they're gonna keep getting you with money. You better cancel that. You better cancel that if you are going to.
And they take their money like Apple. You don't even know when it's coming. They just wake up and missing $160. Like, what the?
Right. Game Pass is probably the best thing Microsoft gave gaming and added PC to the library and making it twofold for the price. Levante said they already
Right.
charging 75 for games. like it's like the Tyrese video. Like, what more do you want from me? Like,
They
or the
want everything.
what did Chappelle Show say when his kid was talking about Nick Cannon? Like, I'm broke, Nick, I'm broke. Oh man, yo, said they wildin'. Jeff said they way too high. Absolutely. Levante said, yo, I knew this was gonna get people. You know what I mean? Well said if they can do this because PS fanboys will still cape for them and delude themselves into thinking it's better than Game Pass. Shaking my head.
Sadly, it is not.
Levante said if they charging that, I need first day releases like Xbox. I better get Spider-Man 2 for free. PS Plus premium member. Fuck that.
Nope. Nope. You gotta pay the 70. It don't matter if it's digital or not.
Right. He said, my fault, family show. Man, the kids is in bed, man. It's 10 o'clock here on the East Coast. It's 7 on the West. I mean, our UK friends already sleep, so we good, man. We good.
They better not be having their kids watch this because I'm probably gonna curse sometime.
Facts.
It's like that.
But yeah, man. So yeah, the price is going up. Headphones look cool. The earbuds look cool, but the utility you have, because if you want the Portal, you have to have it. I don't kind of like that. You know what I mean? But it's PlayStation, so I do agree. Like that's what they do. You know what I mean? We kind of know that. That's what they do.
They're not bleeding me no more. They might get me for Spider-Man 2.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely playing that. That like for that they got me.
After Spider-Man 2, I don't think they getting no more money from me.
You say that, and then they're gonna drop something else, like
like another Uncharted,
Tsushima 2, right? Like
yeah, all that. They dropped Tsushima 2, Uncharted. Yeah, I'm copying. Outside of those games, though.
I feel you. Right. On top of that, like, all right, yo. With that said, let's get to the spin wheel, man. Then we'll get on out of here. You ready, Wave?
Let's get it, man.
All right, let's do
say
this.
That in a while.
Let's do this. Spin wheel. Comment down your answer as always. If you're new to the show, appreciate the love and support. Let's get to it. Do you think mobile gaming is as good as console gaming? That's crazy because I know people who would say hell yeah. You know what I mean? But I'm curious on your thoughts.
Hell no. But it is some games. I just said that because you said some people would say hell yeah. Right. Nah, mobile games is catching up though. I'm not even gonna sit here and act like mobile gaming is just like this. Is they still in the dumps, or they still just coming up from the ground up? They have made a lot of strides in the way they games look. Like I was talking about this game, I think it was a couple of episodes ago, called Farlight. I think it's 84. Farlight 84, bro. That game is dope. Then they got Call of Duty. They had Apex Mobile. Apex Mobile was a good game. I'm mad that they stopped Apex Mobile. And I'm sure it's a whole bunch of other games. They PUBG Mobile. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of
Madden Mobile.
Those are all shooters that I'm saying. But like, these games look like the PC versions of the game. Yeah, like you know what I mean. They look really good. So I'm sure as they continue to develop mobile games, it will get better. But as of right now, nah, it's not even close.
Just said, I think mobile gaming is going to continue to improve, but I don't think it's better right now. I completely agree with that. It's gotten a lot better. Better, but at the same time, it's just not. Like it's not that. Mo said, of course not, but we can't act like mobile games aren't getting money. Hell, I think that's part of the reason why Xbox even bought Bethesda, because because of what it can. I mean, I'm sorry, Activision, because of what King was doing with the mobile games as a cash cow. You know what I mean? They definitely getting money. Yeah, they definitely getting money, but like it ain't touch with console gaming ever. I'm gonna say ever, but hell no, there's some good games on mobile, but they're still behind, especially when it comes to online gaming. Completely agree. And from what I heard, it's easier to cheat on mobile too. I could be wrong about that though, but that's what I heard.
Yeah, they be saying that because you could hook a controller up to your mobile, and they consider that cheating. That ain't cheating.
Okay. All right, I got you.
Just stop being broke and pick the $65. Like it's that easy. Stop.
That's a good one. What is your favorite game to play online?
Oh, Apex right now.
What about
Yeah,
all time?
all time though.
I'm gonna add that part in.
So all right, so right now is Apex. Obviously, they need to fix their ranking system, but I still enjoy playing that online right now. But all time for me, I would have to say 2K. I've met so many people, and I still have friends to this day on 2K. But outside of closely, it's COD, Call of Duty.
Okay.
Call of Duty, but 2K first, Call of Duty's really close second.
All right, so I'm gonna say right now. I mean, I'm technically still gonna give it to Call of Duty only because for me it's mindless, right? Like a lot of times when I play Call of Duty, like I don't even play with like people like friends anymore. I'll just throw like music on or something. I'm just kind of just getting like a few games in or something, and then I'm gonna just like because I mean that's the only reason I play it is for online, right? So I'd say now I still pick Call of Duty, but if I had to go all time, and I'm seeing some bangers in the chat. Halo 3, that's one of them. You know what I mean? That's a tough one. Shout out to the Swift one with Griffball. Left 4 Dead, like Jess said, is a good one. Left 4 Dead, especially Left 4 Dead 2, that's a good one. I probably would if I go all time.
It's tough.
Damn.
It's tough.
I might have to go Halo 3 because I could easily say like Modern Warfare 1 or 2, but Halo 3, I like that literally took me away from Call. You know what I mean? Like it literally took me away from Call of Duty at a time where I didn't think it could, if I'm being real. I might have to go with Halo 3 as my favorite game I ever played online. Cause like I used to play for hours. You know what I mean? Hours and hours and hours. But
that's why I gotta say 2K for me. I spent so much time on 2K, it's ridiculous.
All right, so you said, all right, hold on. He said has to be Halo for him. Okay, just said, hey, Halo as well. Actually, Larry said competitively Apex and 2K. Obviously, those are heavy hitters. Talking about
we still
money.
play Apex right now,
right? Jessica said Left 4 Dead. Obviously, yeah, that's a big one. Left 4 Dead was Left 4 Dead 2. That's the one right there. Game Life said Warzone currently, but all time is both divisions online. Damn, man, I forgot about Division 1 online.
Division 1 was dope too. I can't
I forgot about
all
that.
time. I can't give them all time. That's just I can't do it. BBZ was hard though.
People really fuck with DBD too. I assume that means Dead by
Daylight. Dead by Daylight. That game. Then they just cut the service out for that game.
I think so.
Like
yeah,
that's why they made the Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yep. RD Lucas said Call of Duty Black Ops 1 and 2. Yo, Black Ops 2 was so fire. Black Ops 1 was too, but Black Ops 2, like
Black Ops 2
world
might
by
be
storm,
one of
bro.
The best
COD
games
that's
ever
a good
made.
one. Which they're available for purchase on Xbox, and the servers are up, especially with Black Ops 2. So you can go play them. I don't know if you knew that. That actually happened a few weeks ago now.
That's crazy.
You go play. It's actually quick as hell to get a game. I did it for Modern Warfare 3.
Can you cop on PlayStation?
You know what? I don't know. That's a good question.
That shit probably $70 on PlayStation.
And you gotta buy the special controller, right? For $200.
You gotta be a PS Essential member. You gotta pay that $140.
Yo, PlayStation be robbing people, man. Like
it's crazy with no mask on.
Right. All right, let's get to one more, then we'll get out of here. That was funny. Oh, all right. So we going out. What do you think the biggest problem with the gaming industry today is?
I think we going to agree on this one. This is easy. Microtransactions.
That's actually not my answer, but that's a good one.
Oh, you don't think it's micro? I think is microtransactions, man. It
I
has to be
so
microtransactions.
I think for you, I think you're right. I think 95% of the world's going to agree with you on that because obviously you buy a game like Levante said for $75 and then you probably put in like $300, $400, $500 by the time you're done. You know what I mean? Like,
yo, on 2K, you got to spend $500 just to get your player to 85 if you want to
right,
immediately go online and play. Like,
right.
it's incredibly crazy.
That's a good point. The Swiffer actually got a great one. It's the incomplete games at shipping. That's a big one too because shit, like so many games. I wouldn't even like so many games come like it seemed like 20% done. Like you know what I mean?
Right.
Like 20% done, and then like you gotta wait on the rest.
But you know what's completely done? They store so you can
Right,
buy skins. Like, bro, I can't even play the game, but you got Michael Jackson skins in the store. It's kind of ridiculous.
Gamer Live looks at incomplete games and game prices. Game prices getting high. Yeah, that's a good point. Incomplete games. But you know what I'm actually gonna go with, man? RT Lucas said Rockstar game. Yo,
Grand Theft Auto 5 being alive longer than my kid is crazy.
Yo, we gotta have a show where we don't say anything about Rockstar, man. Which, by the way, next week we'll talk about the rumor because it hasn't been officially confirmed yet that they are making a Red Dead Redemption 3. So I got to do more research into that.
Shit, that's only 10 years away. That shit is crazy.
Yo, Rockstar gonna see about us, bro. Rockstar gonna see about us, yo.
Yeah, see about making these games faster. They need to put crunch culture on just for them.
Right.
You feel me?
Game Reliable said downloading games you have discs for. That's
that is ridiculous.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Straight
Levante said, I don't even bother playing online with my career. I refuse to spend $400.
Bro, the crazy thing is that they actually paid you like an NBA star, it wouldn't be that bad.
Right.
Boy, give you 500 VC after you just had 30, 10, and 5. Like, bro, I'm out here playing like LeBron and y'all paying me like I'm freaking a dude on the end of the bench.
Right. Yo, that's hilarious. All right, yo, what I'm gonna say is the biggest problem with gaming is I'm gonna say lack of creativity. Right?
Yeah.
Because what I mean by that is like, and I get it's the money side. So I'm for this, I'm ignoring the money side that they're making money. The fact that Grand Theft Auto, Mario Kart 8, that these games last this long, you know what I mean? And I'm anti-crunch culture, so I'm not saying put one out every 3 years. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is like, I feel like a lot of these games is just rinse, wash, repeat. We talk about COD, we talk about Madden, we talk about 2K, we talk about every game out, even the Halo game. And I thought that game was great. I thought Infinite was really good, but it felt like just, you know what I mean? Not enough. You know what I mean? I feel like too many games just don't feel like polished. They don't feel enough. Like they don't feel thought out. You know what I mean? Even games I like, Crash Bandicoot 4, I thought was really good, but it was like they literally just incorporated stuff from the previous games. You know what I mean? So it's like, and like, sure, people say I'm hanging on nostalgia, right? So it's like, yeah, you're not going to get the feeling of Crash Bandicoot 1 again, or Mario 64, or some of these games. But I'm like, where's the attempt at? You know what I mean? Like, shit.
Yeah, because Destiny, I done heard Destiny 2 looking like Destiny 1 right now. They just put all the old raids from the first Destiny back in Destiny 2, just to further your point. So the lack of creativity is definitely something that we need to change. But it don't change unless we don't change. We gonna keep buying. Nothing gonna change.
That goes to Levante's point. He said, how did I pop? Hold on. Levante said we need to boycott. Let's some of these lesser known game companies help out. I need some new games.
That's what
I mean, yeah, yo. I mean, indie games are creative, and I'm not trying to take shine away from them. You know what I mean? Like, for example, I talk a lot in this game about damn, of course now I just forgot the name. Not Sekiro. What was the game that I always talk about? The black and white game.
Samurai you talking
game?
About
I always forget the name of it.
What is it?
God damn, what's the name of it?
I forget what isn't. I almost said Timu, but that's an app.
No.
Mo,
Yo,
what's the game? Mo, you know what game he
help
talking
us
about?
out, chat. The game is on. It came out like last year. It's black and white samurai game. Trek the Yomi. Yeah. I thought that
said
game.
Timu. I was close.
Yo, I thought that game was absolutely incredible. I thought the Psychonauts game, when they brought that back, I thought that was good. Ori and the Will of the Wisp, I thought that was good. So there are games, you know what I mean? But I'm looking for like that AAA like banger game, you know what I mean? That's like thought out. All right, like I said, I'm gonna play it.
Good, man.
So I'm gonna play it. So
I think they did a good job on Starfield, man.
Okay. All right, bet. All right. Most fam, we make fun of GTA 5 for getting remade and released, but The Last of Us has been coming out on every system since PS3 too. It's a good point.
Yeah, all these games once they completely got rid of crunch culture, game company just said, "Man, we'll make these games when we feel like it." But now we don't gotta rush. Bet.
Right. Yo, they channeled Leonard Washington from a Chappelle show. Like, I don't get butt naked for nobody. You want this role? You have to shoot me. Rockstar, okay. Bop! Yeah, I mean, but I say that, but if I'm being real, there are good games that are coming out. Like I said, I've been hyped for Starfield. Can't wait to play that. Mortal Kombat drops next week. I'm hyped for that. Spider-Man drops next month. Super Mario Wonder, that's creative. You know what I mean? The way they kind of did that. The Sonic game, when that doesn't have a release date yet, I don't think. But when that drops, I'm hyped for that too. So like, there are games that they basically embody what I want to see. I just feel like it's not enough because we still have Madden doing what it's doing. We still have Rockstar taking forever to put out games. We still have 2K doing the same thing. You know what I mean? So like, I just kind of want to see more. You know what I mean? Cyberpunk was supposed to be something like that, then it flopped because of the problems.
Major flop.
Too many games are glitchy. So I think we all gave great answers. It's just
Cyberpunk probably the only game I paid for and unreleased in 2 days and never touched it again. Like,
for
never
me,
touched that game.
I say this all the time. You already know what I'm talking about. Battlefield 2042, bro.
I'm still mad you bought that, bro.
The $120 version. I forgot what they call it, but I bought the $120 version, deluxe. Bro. Yeah, no, because the deluxe was $90.
Oh, man,
it was like the premium edition.
Premium disappointment.
And that game was trash. Same with Cyberpunk. Alan Wake 2, thank you, RD Luke, because that's a good one. Alan Wake 2 is going to be fire. He said Spider-Man 2 is going to be fire as well. Yeah. Mo said he still got to finish Trek to Yomi. And RD Lucas said Nio?
Yeah, I don't know how to say that.
But
I'm gonna mess that up.
Yeah, but yo, that's all we got for this show. Of course, we'll be back next Tuesday, 9:05. Hold on, Levante said, because I remember this. He said pay for Cyberpunk and returned it the same day.
I bought the digital copy. I should have told them somebody used my card and paid for that shit and got my money.
You should have bought the physical and took it to GameStop. Like, bro, I don't care what y'all gonna rob. Just give me something. Give me something, bro.
$10 back. I would have took that shit.
Right.
That would have been a better investment.
Word, but appreciate the love and support as always, man. We'll be back next week, 9:05 every Tuesday. Tsunami Wave, take it away, bro.
Yo, NFL Sunday coming up. Enjoy some football, and then after Monday, come in here on Tuesday and rock with your boys. We appreciate all the support. Check out the streams that's in the chat. Hopefully we become a community that support each other. That's what we trying to do. Absolutely. So that's why we telling people to put their stuff in the chat. So if you see them, you see their streams, give them a follow. Try to help them boost their self so we can get this content pushing. All right.
Absolutely.
Peace and love.
Catch y'all later. Peace.